when the Vice President, Mike Pence, spoke last night. He also said that Joe Biden would double down on the very policies that are leading to violence in America's cities, adding that the hard truth is you won't be safe in Joe Biden's America. Your response to that?
He keeps it. Yeah, Joe Biden's America. Look, while running a video of Donald Trump's America, the problem we have right now is we're in Donald Trump's America. To quote Kellyanne Conway, she said, and I'm paraphrasing today, that they're looking for more violence and more disruption because it helps them politically. He views this as a political benefit to him. He's rooting for more violence, not less. And it's clear about that. And what's he doing? He's kept pouring gasoline on the fire. This happens to be Donald Trump's America.
Let me ask you, you just said that you believe that the president is rooting for the violence. You think the president of the United States is rooting for the violence because he thinks it helps him politically?
I think he views it as a political benefit. I had a quote here from Kellyanne Conway. She said, the more chaos and anarchy and vandalism and violence reigns, it's better for us. It's a very clear choice it presents for us. Now, when has a president or a spokesperson for president ever said something like that? Ever.
And now it's fast forward to Kenosha because of the shooting that took place last night, more unrest. And here's what Mayor Pete Buttigieg says. He says all of this chaos is happening on Donald Trump's watch. It's characteristic of living in Donald Trump's America. And I think we're all going to see more and more of it as long as he is in charge. Is this Donald Trump's fault?
No, and nobody's going to buy that. We know that these are democratically led cities and most with Democratic governors. I think all that we're talking about. Why is that important? Because the Republican president, Donald Trump, doesn't look at this as a partisan issue. He's trying to send federal reinforcements in. And you've got these governors saying, oh, no, they're putting their pride and their politics ahead of public safety. And that makes no sense to everyday Americans who want law and order, who want public safety. You saw the Gallup poll a few weeks ago that said 86% of Americans want the same or increased police presence in their neighborhoods, in their areas. And that included over 80% of African Americans and Hispanic Americans in that Gallup poll. So they've made very clear. Also, it'd be great. It was really nice that Joe Biden weighed in long after the violence, not just in urban America, Brian, but suburban America. Kenosha, Wisconsin took hold. It was nice that he weighed in, and maybe he should even go there and see on the ground so he and Mayor Pete can see what's really happening. It's not Donald Trump's watch. He's trying to get law and order restored. But I don't think Joe Biden will go to Wisconsin because the last time a Democratic nominee for president went to Wisconsin was 2012. He's ignoring the state the way Hillary ignored the state politically. And practically speaking, they're all ignoring the fact that Kenosha is on fire. Look, let's quote the mother of Jacob Blake. Just like the family of George Floyd, the family of Rayshard Brooks and others, they've said, please, protest peacefully. She said very clearly, stop using my son or anybody's child in the name of your protest. We're so far beyond peaceful protest. Right. And this is why the president and the vice president last night are making a strong case for public safety. And this could come to your own neighborhood, obviously. I feel so sorry, and I touched upon this last night. I was thinking of a very specific small businesswoman. She got her store ready all over again for the post-COVID lockdown lifting, and then had to do it all over again after she was vandalized and looted. And this just can't stand. I also noticed there was a quote today from a restaurateur in Wisconsin saying, are you protesters trying to get Donald Trump reelected? He knows full stop, and I guess Mayor Pete knows full stop, that the more chaos and anarchy and vandalism and violence reigns, the better it is for the very clear choice on who's best on public safety and law and order. I was in Fort McHenry last night when Vice President Pence gave his impassioned plea, and one of his biggest applause lines in that audience, standing ovation, is when he talks about the thin blue line. He talks about how we would never defund the police. We have more generously resourced and more deeply respected our military veterans, our police, our border protection, and other law enforcement officers, keeping us safe.
Let me ask you, you just said that you believe that the president is rooting for the violence. You think the president of the United States is rooting for the violence because he thinks it helps him politically?
I think he views it as a political benefit. I had a quote here from Kellyanne Conway. She said, the more chaos and anarchy and vandalism and violence reigns, It's better for us. It's a very clear choice it presents for us. Now, when has a president or a spokesperson for president ever said something like that? Ever?
They're really showing themselves to do really well. Come on, man.